It's noon here in Bethesda, Maryland on Tuesday, November 22nd, and this is news that you can use from YAA with your hosts, Zach and Ray.
Pops, how are you this morning?
From what I understand, loud.
Yeah, you are quite loud. Here's the deal. We're going to talk about Toyota. We are actually on site there. In case you couldn't tell, we're on site making an old school Prius. We're going to talk Toyota. We have some weird mixed signals coming from Toyota, Honda, and Nissan with regards to production capabilities. So we're going to touch on that. And also, Dad, we have used car market update thanks to our friends over at Black Book.
And that is one of the few times where you can actually say our friends, and they are our friends.
They are our friends. We love the team over at Black Book.
Yes, we do.
They do great work. And we also have some confusion there because Cox Automotive has said used car prices, wholesale used car prices have started to go back up. Black Book data says otherwise. So we're going to take a peek at that. And also just want to remind everyone, ends at the end of this month. So 8 more days for our Thanks 20 and Thanks 100 promotions back at joinyaa.com. Get that out of the way nice and early. Dad, let's kick things off with the Black Book data, the latest market insights. Let me share the screen. We had another 0.9 of a point decline week over week in wholesale values. We'll move to Toyota here in just a second, but let's kick things off here, Dad. We are still seeing significant declines at the auctions for used car prices.
Slowed a little bit. The amount of decline slowed slightly. 0.7 of a point. But it's slowed a little bit. But it's still a continuation of either a point or nearly a point drop in the wholesale values that we have seen for the last 10, 12 weeks.
Can we play Weatherman and just green screen for a second here? I'll try and like that. No, the green screen's not big enough. Everything below the red line, Dad, is a week over week decline in wholesale prices. The gray dots that you see are the historical norms for a week. Those are dating back to 2017 to 2019, if I'm not mistaken. Now, you can see the most recent time we had used vehicle prices appreciate at the wholesale auctions was back in April and May, and things started to turn in June. Things have been significantly below, about a 1 point decline in wholesale used car prices every single week since the middle to end of July. We're at 4 months of 1% declines week over week. You do the math in your head, that's like a 16%, 15 to 16% decline in wholesale used car prices. We went ahead and we put this to the test, and we're going to turn to that data here in just a second to see how far off wholesale prices are from retail prices. But that another storyline that's worth mentioning, the sales rate at the auction was the lowest it's been in 2 years, 51%.
Yeah, it's pretty low.
What the hell is going on?
Dealers either want too much and other dealers are not willing to pay too much any longer. And so, there's more cars sitting there that aren't getting sold than are actually getting sold.
Bob's got a great question, Dad. How do current used car inventory compare to pre-pandemic? And if I'm not mistaken, we're back on the used car side.
Yes, the Cox Automotive data was 2.44 million used cars in inventory. I think that was for the month of October, which put us right back at the pre-pandemic levels as far as used car inventory across the board in the United States.
So used car inventory is back to where it was before the pandemic, and at the same time, new car inventory is starting to make its trek back up.
Yes, it's still about half of where it had been, typically, but it is significantly above where it has been recently. For the longest period of time this year, we were tracking around 900,000 vehicles, new vehicles available in dealer inventory month to month. And then that figure went up to about 1.1 million. And now I believe that figure's up to 1.56 million.
You got it right.
So inventories, both of new and used cars, are increasing. New car inventories just are not increasing to the same degree that used car inventories have.
All right, we put this to the test.
We did.
We encourage everyone to do this because it's super interesting. We found 2 vehicles that we'll look at now. Maybe we'll do a third one live.
Oh, my.
We've got... Your eye okay?
It itches.
All right, I just want to make sure you're okay. You look good today.
Thank you. I feel good.
I
feel good. I feel loud.
Yeah, you are loud. 2013.
Yeah.
Toyota 4Runner, Dad, 106,000 miles on 18 days on the lot. This dealer is asking $25,890. We looked at the price history, and we've seen they've actually already discounted the price by almost $1,000 from when they initially listed it. just a couple days ago.
Yes.
So what you and I did is we went ahead and we plugged this into joinyaa.com/sell to get offers from dealers in that area to see what they would pay for a trade-in value.
Yes.
Or wholesale value, I guess, for this vehicle.
Yes.
So we already plugged it in, and you can see Echo Park was the highest one, and they're so interested they offered twice.
Yes.
But Echo Park is the highest offer.
I wonder if they'll buy it twice.
Yeah. Echo Park's the highest offer at $21,000. Car Gurus is $18,000. Vroom's at nearly $17,000.
Yes.
And you go back to the asking price for this vehicle, $25,890. It starts to show you a bit of the disparity between wholesale prices and retail prices.
Yes. And if you were the consumer and you were thinking of buying that vehicle, if you did what we just did, you could go to the dealer and say, listen, I'm guessing that the real wholesale value of this vehicle is somewhere between the $18,000 that the Car Gurus
was
offering
yep.
and the $21,000. So let's call it $19,500. You want $26,000. How can we get closer? I don't expect you to sell it to me at the wholesale level, but I need you to get closer in the retail level. And you can use those numbers to help justify why you want to pay less than what the dealer's asking.
And this is Bob has hit this out of the park. Yeah. Saw a 2008 Prius with 50,000 miles listed for $15,000. Yeah. Did my research, and it's worth $3,000 to $5,000. Absolute insanity. Do you think dealers are not lowering their prices by tricking people that there's a shortage? Yes. And I wouldn't say the dealers are tricking people that there's a shortage. It's just so much media attention around the car shortage, when in reality, there's no longer a used car shortage. Far from it.
Yes.
And we've got dealers asking crazy prices.
What there is a shortage of?
Affordable vehicles.
No. Buyers.
Yeah.
That's where the shortage is right now. The shortage had been in that there was plenty of buyers, there was plenty of demand,
yep.
and a shortage of supply. And now things have turned around where there's plenty of supply, but there's a shortage of demand. There's a shortage of buyers. And you can use that to your...
You need to
use that as leverage when it comes to negotiating with these used cars. Or on these used cars.
There it is. We also looked at that
with these used car dealers.
That was what you're looking for. We looked at this 2020 Toyota Camry.
Yes.
This one's interesting. It's also barely been on the lot. They're asking $28,365. This one was particularly interesting because when you look at the price history, you can see 12 days ago, they listed it for $32,365, which is over what the original MSRP was on this vehicle.
And not by a little bit.
Yep, not by a little bit. And then when you plug it into the Sell Your Car widget, you see Echo Park is super aggressive, $27,701. Car Gurus and this other offer are significantly below it. It starts to paint the picture that maybe this asking price of $28,365 isn't so bad in the current market, because this Echo Park offer is good for 7 days. So that means there's a dealer out there that on a wholesale level values that car at $27,701. Kind of mind-boggling to me, to be honest.
Yes. They're significantly overpaying compared to the others in the market.
I think Kyle's right. I think dealers don't want you to watch this channel and do your own research. Yeah, probably because the gross margin on the deal is going to be lower because you're coming in equipped with more information. And Justice has hit the nail on the head. Echo Park and Driveway are the two highest right now on most vehicles. Yeah, we've seen that across the board. I've actually noticed Carvana offers haven't been showing up recently for me, but we're going to leave the Carvana topic alone.
Yes.
Just for a moment. I love this question. Has the bubble burst yet? Probably. Will you still see headlines from us on YouTube videos saying the bubble burst a month from now? Probably. It's quite effective.
It gets eyeballs.
Here we go from Igor Zach. What is happening right now is dealers pricing cars high, as high as they were a month or two ago, with hopes that people will pay because people are not educated on current market, but discount if you ask. Yeah, that's exactly what we're seeing. Now, at the same time, Dad, we have conflicting information coming out of our major Asian automakers. This headline in Automotive News this morning, literally 6 hours ago. Toyota dials down December output plan after slashing annual target by 500,000 vehicles. The RAV4, which just pour one out for the RAV4, man. Yeah. The RAV4, Lexus RX, NX, and ES models are among cars suffering suspensions in December. At the same time, Dad, this was just 9 days ago. Honda, Nissan see brighter days ahead. Honda and Nissan are sounding upbeat as they raise full-year earnings forecasts, citing progress in sorting out semiconductor shortage and improved profitability. Honda actually came out. It was in this article somewhere. I'll try and find it.
The
Boom.
worst period is over.
That was their CFO.
Yeah.
What the heck is going on, Dad?
Well, apparently, Honda and Nissan got the chips that had been intended for Toyota. So, I don't know.
What's going on?
Who could?
Seriously, it makes no sense to me. We have now leadership at different organizations that are in the same freaking country coming out and telling two very different stories.
Yes.
And Toyota has been the most, I'll say, pragmatic maybe, and willing to accept defeat. Like, they've been very open about how they've struggled.
Mm-hmm.
But quite frankly, Honda has struggled even more, and now they're saying they're on the other side of it. I'm confused. Like, I think I'm going to wave the flag for the first time, which is like, I'm very confused. I don't know who to believe.
Okay.
I have no clue if Toyota's right and the chip shortage actually isn't gone. I have no clue if Honda's right and the chip shortage is the worst is over. We do have the data that shows new car inventories are starting to build back up, so that seems promising. Could it be, Dad, that new car inventory builds back up, but not for all automakers? That some automakers are.
That seems to be the case, and also we didn't touch on it yesterday, but Auto Forecast Solutions projected another 76 or 79,000 vehicles taken out of production in North America. So, one week we hear things are better. The next week we hear things aren't. So I don't, my suspicion is that the truth lies somewhere between those two statements. That's just my suspicion at this point.
I completely agree with you. However, it's definitely disconcerting to not have a clear indication of where we're heading. I think we'll get an update, obviously, as we move into December and we see more inventory levels come out. For example, Dad, if inventory levels on the new car side go from 1.56 million to, I don't know, 1.8 million, I think we'd be looking at each other and be like, yeah, the chip shortage is over. Things are going to be better. Inventories are building back up, regardless of if Toyota comes out and says, hey, we're cutting inventory or cutting production. I think we're maybe 3 weeks away from having an indication of where the industry really is.
I would agree with that. And then you also have to realize that a number of the manufacturers shut down the manufacturing facilities like the last 2 weeks of December, typically for the holiday season. Many of them do. So that could be another reason for the slowdown in production, but I don't think the slowdown in production will have, at this point, really anything to do with the chips. Might be other part supplies, and it might just be the time of year where they cut back production anywho.
All right, Michael says this. Sounds like their marketing teams are feeding different messages to the trade magazines. I do wonder if it's a bit of that. Yes. Maybe Toyota wants to set better expectations and then beat them versus other PR teams within organizations want to set better expectations to try and keep their stock price higher today.
Yeah,
I'm not quite sure. But I do think that it could be partly like, how do we want the market to consider our business right now versus like where we actually will end up in the future.
They're still gonna produce an awful lot of cars and trucks.
All right, we've got a bunch of interesting comments that are coming through here in the chat. One that I want to pull up.
Yes.
We're not afraid of this.
Yes.
Nothing but clickbait. I don't see prices falling down in my area. That same market adjustment everywhere. I'm okay if people say we have clickbait. That's totally fine. Yeah. I think frequently we do, and that's something that we've owned up to. We've done an entire video talking about why we do it, why we sensationalize headlines. The information, once you get in here, though, I don't want to hear prices aren't falling in my area, so you guys are full of crap. Prices are falling in your area if you contact the dealer. We've spent, if you go back in this stream 8 minutes, you'll hear the conversation where we talk about dealers maintaining high advertised prices to take advantage of people who aren't informed. Okay, so prices are falling. Do we use sensationalized headlines to get people to view the content that we're producing? Yes. Hopefully, you can actually internalize that information, leverage it, and save some money. There's a great example of that right here.
Or you can just complain that where you live in your neighborhood, in your driveway, prices are not going down. Okay, I'm sick and tired of hearing that. Then the reason I'm sick and tired of hearing it is just because you keep checking the prices and you haven't seen them go down, if you haven't tried to negotiate with the dealers, then you don't know whether or not they are more negotiable than they had been. It's really pretty simple. There are dealers out there that will work with you. There are dealers out there that won't work with you. Go find the dealers that will. And stop just calling us liars. I mean, every major publication out there must be a liar and must be in on this giant conspiracy theory, okay? Because in your neighborhood, prices aren't going down. Well, somewhere in this damn country, prices are going down, and we see it reflected week in and week out on our community forum and with our car coaches who are helping people get better deals. So the proof is in the pudding, as they say, and the pudding is pretty damn cheap compared to what it had been. Is it as cheap as maybe our sensational headlines might be? Probably not. Okay, but the point is the prices are going down, whether it be the asking prices or the amount that you can negotiate off of it. And just because it's not happening in your neighborhood doesn't mean it's not happening in somebody else's neighborhood. Damn it.
Pops from Justice.
Yeah.
I personally helped 3 people yesterday save a total of $10,987 versus the asking price. 1 in New York, 1 in California, 1 in Florida.
No, that can't be Justice, because every person I see from Southern Cal or California, the prices aren't going down where I live.
Oh my God. Yeah. Here you go, Andrew. Are the deals that Justice. So if you're unfamiliar, and I don't know how you could be, because all I am is a self-promoting guy at this point.
Yes.
We literally, the team, Justice is one of the team members, Phil's one of the team members, Ashley and Jerry and Kimberly and Space. If you join YA, you go to joinya.com and you become a member. And we've got a 20% off right now through the end of the month for the YA Plus membership. You literally get to live chat with a coach. Yes. Maybe what I need to do, Dad, maybe what I need to do is I need to demonstrate that. Like maybe that would, like, Justice, I know you're on the stream, but I also know you're an incredible multitasker. So let's just, maybe we should demonstrate this really quickly.
Okay.
I click on live chat.
Yes.
I click on start live chat. I was most recently talking to Ashley, so this is going to go to Ashley.
Yeah.
Hey, Ashley. And unfortunately, you and I are covering this up right now. But you literally just get connected to someone on our team. You click through the bot, you give some information, and then you get connected with a real human being.
Yes.
This is what we do. And then on the community forum, this is what we do, Dad. Like, I was helping a guy, Pablo, this morning, and Space came in and gave me some backup, or Paul, excuse me, 2023 Subaru Legacy Sport. When you get these out the door worksheets, folks, send them to us. Either send them to your coach via the live chat or email it to us at help@joinya.com or post it on the community forum. And look at this. It's beautiful. So do not tell us. You can get mad at us. And I saw someone had said, another YouTuber has maybe called us out for the clickbait. Yeah, and there you go. If you're a premium member, just click on premium member live chat and you'll skip the bot. You can call us out all you want. We are helping people save millions of dollars in aggregate. So you know what? If someone wants to call us out on clickbait, more power to you. That's fine. We're helping people save money. I love it. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, we've saved people millions of dollars. Okay, and you know what? Sometimes those clickbait titles get people to tune in, and then they find out what we actually do and how we can actually help them. And so, but I'm just sick and tired of hearing about, stop lying, the prices aren't going down. No, you know what? The prices are going down, just not in your driveway.
Just not in your driveway. All right, Dad, supposedly, this would be big. We'll have to go check. Did Scotty Kilmer mention us in a video?
Yeah, he has.
He has?
Yeah.
And you didn't tell me?
Well, I've heard about it. I mean, it's not like I watch Scotty.
I mean, he's probably like, whether you like him or you don't, he's got one of the largest YouTube channels.
Yeah.
And he mentioned us by name?
Yeah.
Wow.
For helping people. Yeah.
It was good? Or was it bad?
Positive.
It was positive? Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you, Scotty Kilmer.
Yeah, of course.
Wow.
Yeah.
That feels big.
It is big.
Wow.
You're big.
Thank you, Dad.
Yeah.
I haven't been working out as much. All right, let's. Wow, he did. Okay, cool. Phil, send me the. Someone give me a link. That would be really, really great to see. Oh, there was another thing I wanted to turn our attention to, but now
you lost your train of thought.
Anyone else see Carvana's website? Sorry, Justin, we can't keep talking about Carvana. They might come after us. I don't want that.
I don't know that they'd have the money to come after us at this point. They need to be careful how they spend their money.
Here we go from Not So Delusional. But wait, prices are not falling for this one vehicle in very high demand in my area. We're actually going to do a video. We're going to film a video about the Honda Civic Type R. There was a video. You haven't watched it yet, but there was a video posted on YouTube. Guy trying to buy a Civic Type R, $25,000 dealer markup. We're going to do a reaction video to that. That'll be up on the YA channel, I don't know, later this week or next week.
Okay.
So no, trust me, there are still areas and vehicles that are in such high demand.
Yeah.
But here you go, Dad, from Josh. A used car I test drove 2 weeks ago, dropped $1,000 yesterday. Thank you for encouraging us to wait. So it's happening. It's great to see.
It can't be.
We've got from Snook Family Studios. Hey, what do you guys think about Capital One auto financing? Do they help the F&I office make more money?
A lot of F&I offices hate Capital One.
They do. However, I will throw out there, Pops. I've been looking at, we've now had over 1,000 people start their finance and refinance applications with Join YAA. So if you haven't done that to get paired up with a credit union, I have seen, Dad, so many people paying 20+% APRs on Capital One auto loans right now. They prey upon subprime, just like everyone else.
Subprime, yeah. And the hoops.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Mike. And the hoops that Capital One Auto Finance makes dealerships jump through to get paid has turned a lot of dealerships off of accepting.
So dealers don't like Capital One?
There are too many hoops to jump through. You know, they don't make it easy for the dealer to actually collect the money.
All right, Dad, we got to check it out. Carvana website right now, something went wrong. All right, let's do it as a team.
Here we go, team.
Here we go, team.
Go, team, go.
Seems like, oh no.
Oh no.
Look in the top left.
What? Something went wrong. Oh my. Maybe they haven't paid their hosting bill.
Oh no. Is this truly the beginning of the end for them? I wonder. Let's see. Can we even search for cars? And this happens. Like our website has had issues in the past, so I am. But oh no, that's really not. All right, let's do it as a team. Let's see, Pops. We're opening up the console.
Oh, you know what to look for?
Yeah, they've got some JavaScript errors that are currently breaking their website.
Oh my. Man.
All right, and now let's just check. Got a guess before I hit enter? Oh, it popped up right there.
Yeah, I didn't see. Oh, down to $6.82.
I promise we're not going to turn into a Carvana hate channel.
We're not a Carvana hate channel.
Yeah.
You know, we're just reporting the facts and what we've been able to learn.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You guys are refreshingly honest. Totally enjoy listening to your videos. You're a rare breed of auto info. Thank you.
Well, thank you.
We've fooled another one, Pops.
Yeah, you know, we've been fooling lots of people.
Do I want to know when YA is merging with CarEdge? We're launching the product when February. I'll say February. February. Maybe a little bit sooner, maybe a little bit later, but around February. And if you're not a YAA Plus member, but you are one of our older membership models, just email us, help@joinyaa.com, and we can get you set up on the new membership.
Gotcha.
Oh, this is an interesting one, Pops, from John. Have you thought about helping people navigate auto insurance claims? It also seems to be an area where the vast majority of people are not well educated and ends up working against them. This reminds me of diminished value claims.
Yes.
Can you talk about that for a second? We don't have a service for that right now, but you can reach out to us and we will help you navigate it. Yeah. But we don't have like specific experts on the team. But what's diminished value?
Well, diminished value is if your car's involved in an accident. Let's say you're driving, you're in the clear, you're in the right, and somebody hits you. And they cause, I don't know, say you have a $30,000 car and they cause $10,000 worth of damage to your car. Well, once your car gets fixed, the value of that car will go down. It now has what's known as in the industry as diminished value, because if you were to trade that car in, a dealer is not going to give you as much for that car because it had $10,000 damage as they would for a car that was equal in mileage and everything else, but had no damage. Because a consumer won't pay as much for a car that had damage on a Carfax as they would for one that has a clean Carfax. So insurance companies don't like to pay for diminished value, for that loss of value after your car's been hit.
And you have to do a diminished value claim. You have to get an inspection done by like a third party, but it can be
Significant.
Yeah, it can really be
significant. And you can in a lot of cases collect that diminished value.
RWD, please. Diminished value, that thing insurance companies claim to have never heard of.
Yeah, they've kind of heard of it.
All right, ARH wants to know 2016 RAV4 limited, 36,000 miles certified, $26,984. Good deal. Please, ARH, go back to the first 7 minutes of today's stream.
Yeah.
Boom. You will learn how to figure out on your own. We are teaching you how to fish.
Yes.
Brian with a thoughtful contribution, Dad. We appreciate that, Brian. And we've I should mention, Sean's right.
Yes.
Some Car Edge stuff has already happened. So if you're on YAA Plus, you may have gotten an email yesterday from our partner OpenBay for the maintenance and repair discounts. You get up to 25% discounts on maintenance and repair from Pep Boys and Meineke to local shops in your area. We've negotiated discounts for our members. That is now transitioned over to Car Edge. We still have, anyway, there's some things that are it's going to be messy for a few months, but we're going in that direction.
Well, may I say,
please.
If it's not messy, it's not us.
That's a really good point. That's a really, really good point. And then from CA Sullen, he says, what's the difference? Or they say, what's the difference between a premium membership and a plus membership? I think we've done a much better job explaining this back on the website. No, I think we have. Just go to joinyaa.com/plans. So membership plans and pricing. And we break down what you get with the membership versus the plus membership. The one time, that's the big piece about the membership. This is really if you just want to get help buying the car.
Yes.
That's all you want to do that. If you want help buying cars, saving money on insurance, saving money on extended warranties, saving money on repairs and maintenance, do the plus membership. We're able to help you out there. Let me go back, Dad. We had a couple things come through in the chat here. Dwight. Thank you, Dwight.
Thank you,
really
Dwight.
Appreciate this. For the holidays, thanks for the entertainment and knowledge. You guys have increased my understanding of things. We really appreciate that. That's the goal.
Well, we try.
That's the goal.
Yeah, that is the goal.
That's 100% the goal. All right, what do you think, Pops? Call it a day?
It's 2 days in a row. You're jipping people out of a full 30 minutes of us. I mean,
it's a slow news week, man. It's called news you can use, and if we don't have news, then we're not.
And you can't use it.
Can't use it.
Okay.
We'll call it a show.
Okay, there you have it.
Oh wait, you want to? We're doing a Thanksgiving live stream on Thanksgiving Day. Did I? We're doing that, right?
I would, but
you want to do it?
We can't. We're going to be at our cousins.
Yes, YAA memberships will transfer directly to Car Edge. They don't have to worry about anything there. No, we're not going to be doing a 5 minutes of nothing but crying. Please, more car info. What does that even mean?
It means that Ed was annoyed that I complained about people complaining about us. That's what it means.
Get out of here, Ed. We're going to complain all day long. That's what we do. All right, we will answer the final question. Then we're calling it a show. Ray, pumpkin or sweet potato pie?
Well, I will tell you that the pie I live for, it's chocolate pie.
Yeah, Christy makes a good chocolate pie.
That cousin Christy makes that is, well, to die for.
We have a what we're thankful for video that'll be dropping on Thursday on the YAA channel. And a lot of it has to do with each of you. So stay tuned for that. Pops, thanks for your time. As always, thank you everyone for being here. And enjoy a slow holiday work week. Hopefully things are calm where you are.
Well, yeah, for you folks, but you already told me you're keeping me here extra time today. So, but we do want to thank you for being here today, and we will be back here again tomorrow at noon Eastern, 9 Pacific, with more news that you can use from YAA. Thanks, everybody. See you back here tomorrow.
Yeah, we got a lot of pecan pie,
pumpkin,
folks.
Yeah, look at that.
Vote for Melissa.
Yes. Go on to what's that?
Upper
Twitter.
Deck.
Upper Deck. Yeah. Twitter, Upper Deck, and vote for Melissa.
See you, everyone.